Hello everyone, my name is Infinity and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you the most commonly experienced twin flame telepathy signs. Now, I want to preface this video by first saying I know that the concept of twin flames doesn't resonate with all of you listening to this channel. And I want to say that that is perfectly okay. We all come to this planet with unique intentions, and we are all also capable of carving out our own destiny, setting new intentions, creating and recreating ourselves, our lives, and our connections in exactly the ways we desire. That is our birthright and the entire basis of the law of attraction, which governs our entire universe. So if you're listening to this and twin flames don't resonate with you, then this video isn't for you. Listen to and prioritize your own intuition above all else. Our intuition is truly our compass in this life. It's the North Star guiding us to our own freedom. That being said, I know that lately my twin flame videos have gotten quite a bit of traction on YouTube, so I am very aware that many of you do resonate with this material. So this video is for you. Telepathy exists naturally between all twin flames. It's actually possible to experience telepathy between any soul connection and, in fact, any connection at all. This is because although society may have tried to tell us differently, may have tried to lead us to believe that we completely stop at our skin and that we are completely separate from every other being on this planet, that we are alone, we are actually connected to one another, connected to each and every other soul on this planet. And when we choose to consciously cultivate and strengthen these bonds, we are able to experience telepathy with absolutely any person. However, with twin flames, a soul connection exists, a kind of shared energy from lifetimes lived together, an energy that naturally cords us to our twin flame. I've sometimes even heard it referred to as energetic bonding. It can be illustrated or envisioned as a cord stringing from your heart to the heart of your twin flame. This cord, this invisible yet very powerful cord, has existed throughout all time, and you've probably been aware of it even from a very young age, and it will continue to exist for all time. Now, with a twin flame, even if you don't consider yourself highly energetically sensitive, you will experience mental communication with them that we refer to as telepathy, usually even prior to meeting. This is the interesting thing with this connection, because you can be complete strangers. In fact, you can be completely unaware that your twin flame exists, and yet from early childhood you can always sense them. Usually as children, twin flames, the first telepathy sign they experience is that they just know that someone is out there for them. They may not know how or why, but they just know. I've heard it said that intuition is knowing what you can't know, or knowing what you don't know, and twin flames are usually very in tune with one another through that intuition from often very young. Now, sometimes these early telepathy signs come in the form of watching romantic movies and feeling emotional, not because of the movie, but because you connected with it through this love connection that you sense that you share with another person. Or perhaps you found yourself hearing love songs as a child, and you knew that you related to these love songs in some way, and maybe they even made you deeply emotional when it didn't make any sense because you hadn't even experienced a romantic relationship yet in your life. It may have been that through this song or through these movies, you were telepathically connecting with your twin flame as you saw these images or heard these lyrics of love and romance. You activated this love that already existed for your twin flame prior to knowing them. After meeting a twin flame, usually the telepathic connection is deepened upon the first meeting. In fact, usually you will have overt, very obvious telepathic experiences even within that very first meeting. Sometimes these experiences are very obvious. They are what you traditionally probably think of when you hear the word telepathy. You probably think of hearing someone's voice in your head or hearing a specific message from a person. Well, for some of you, and at some points in your connection, maybe even that first meeting, you will or might have experienced hearing a direct message from your twin flame. Usually when twin flames experience this, the ego tends to step in and question it because obviously society tells us that this is impossible and we feel crazy. We instantly judge the experience as impossible or a figment of our imagination. We tell ourselves it was just amusing or imagining of our mind and couldn't be real. And oftentimes with twin flames, because these signs are designed to bring us together, to reunite us, oftentimes the more we try to reject these signs, to write them off as crazy, or to even try to ignore them altogether, ironically, the more they intensify. Another form of twin flame telepathy is much more subtle. I call this emotional telepathy because although we are able to, like I've said, sense into the emotions that anyone is feeling at any given time by heightening our own energetic sensitivity and through specific techniques that I could share in different videos. Again, this is possible with anyone, but very natural for twin flames. In fact, there is this perpetual energetic exchange taking place between twin flames, so that oftentimes when your twin flame is experiencing a particular emotion, especially in regards to you or in regards to your connection, you will telepathically sense these emotions. Confusingly, you will often feel them as your own. So if you ever experience feeling deeply sad out of nowhere, or suddenly extremely happy out of nowhere, or suddenly very lonely, what you may be experiencing is a transference of emotional energy taking place between you and your twin flame, what we may call emotional telepathy. I know that the natural follow-up question is, well, how do I know whether this is emotional telepathy coming from my twin flame or whether this is just some random emotion? The first way to tell is, did this emotion come completely out of the blue with no obvious trigger? Oftentimes, people who are highly sensitive to energy from others, or people who are twin flames and are therefore naturally very energetically connected to this other soul, will write off, ignore, or even shame themselves for having these sudden emotional outbursts or sensations because it doesn't fit into our sense of logic. We are mistakenly taught to believe that every emotion we experience is our own, but this actually isn't true. If we experience a sudden emotion out of the blue, it can often be something that has emanated from someone else that we are sensing into and experiencing ourselves because of either our own natural energetic sensitivity or because of the natural energetic sensitivity that exists between us and our twin flame. So, after you ask yourself whether it came on suddenly or out of the blue, ask yourself if there was any face or name or person attached to this emotion. Oftentimes, when we are telepathically sensing an emotion from another person, we will also receive some kind of signal that it's coming from this person, either by thinking of them instantly when we feel the emotion, seeing their face suddenly in our mind, seeing or hearing their name, or just intuitively knowing that it's coming from them or thinking of them simultaneously. And this is a very good indicator that this emotion isn't ours, but is actually being radiated toward us in the form of energy from this person. A third form of telepathy we may experience with a twin flame is my favorite and the most beautiful kind. I like to call this energetic love notes from your twin flame. Just like in early childhood, how we can connect with movies or songs that are romantic even before we've had a relationship because we are connecting these to our twin flame. Later on in adulthood and after meeting our twin flame, you may find that everywhere you go, it feels as if you're hearing a song where a particular lyric just speaks to you. It may give you goosebumps or even draw some other form of physical or emotional reaction out of you suddenly, like you may suddenly want to cry or feel overwhelmed with love or passion or enthusiasm for this relationship or this person. And oftentimes what we don't realize is that because our higher self and our twin flame's higher self are perpetually in this communication, in this so-called energetic dance with one another, oftentimes when we hear a particular lyric stand out, or maybe a sign on a billboard stand out, or a scene in a movie, or something that just instantly reminds us of our twin flame and has some kind of very powerful physical or emotional sensation attached to it, this can actually be a form of twin flame telepathy, a medium, so to speak, through which our twin flame is communicating to us something they want to say, but perhaps can't find the words. I find this specific twin flame telepathy sign usually intensifies during separation, because this is the period of time in which twin flames are communicating the least and yet need communication the most. So in order to communicate when they are not communicating physically, they often, through their higher selves, still assist one another through this healing journey by communicating energetically or telepathically through these signs. So I hope you found this video helpful along your own twin flame journey. Let me know in the comments if you connected to any of these specific twin flame telepathy signs. If you would like to deepen your energetic connection to your twin flame, strengthen your bond to them at any phase of your relationship, whether prior to meeting and you sense them but haven't yet attracted this connection, or whether you have met them and are trying to sort everything out, to clear your energy, to figure out how to attract them into your life in a more visceral way, to experience that full-blown connection you desire. You can feel free to use this subliminal completely free when you sign up for a 7-day free trial account on my website, Sound and Soulful. It is available in a spoken affirmations version for those of you that prefer to hear the sound of my voice. And it is also available in a subliminal version. So if you're just starting out, I would most highly recommend the subliminal version, because I find that these unconscious subliminal affirmations affect the most powerful healing on a very deep, unconscious level. And as I often say on my channel, research has shown that 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life actually come from the subconscious part of our brain. So subliminals are a fantastic way to deeply reprogram your subconscious mind and harness 100% of your brain power, your soul energy toward manifesting your heart's desires. So to access this twin flame healing subliminal, as well as over 100 subliminals I've created for all areas of life, check the description box of this video for more information. Thank you so much again to all of you listening, to all of you who support me in creating these videos. For those of you who have supported me through my business and my passion project on my subliminal site, I want you to know that I see and hear and sense each and every one of you. and that I am so grateful for all of your support, whether it's emotional and mental through your comments on my channel, or whether it's monetary through your support on my subliminal site. I am so grateful to have the opportunity to share this information with you, to build this conscious community here together on YouTube. So if I resonated with you and you'd like to join us here as we grow together on this platform through this channel, please subscribe to me here. You can also follow me on Instagram, although I haven't posted there much recently. I am planning on doing more posting in the future. And I just hope that you have a wonderful, magical rest of your day. I'll talk to you again in the next podcast.